Hey peeps, welcome to the Crafty Witch UK. My name is Arietta, and today it is one of my favourite times of the month when I get to share with you the latest witch casket. For those of you that don't know, Witch Casket is a monthly subscription box. There is a theme each month, and each box is created by a mother and daughter team to give you a wonderful box of witchy, crafty, magical goodies. Their emphasis is on sustainability and reusability, and certainly this is the box that I have been the happiest with out of the many subscription boxes I've tried, because I don't feel like this has any filler. There's nothing unnecessary in this box. I have been so happy with these subscriptions so far. So let's hope I haven't jinxed it. Let's get into this one and see what the February box has in store for us. Okay, so here we go. Straight away we can see our theme for February is Green Witch. We've got this lovely design on the little booklet that comes with the box. We've got all sorts of mushrooms, we've got books, we've got gardening implements. I'm loving this boot here with the mushrooms growing out of it. It's really lovely. I'm not going to look any deeper into the book because I don't want spoilers, but we will check through it at the end. So each month we get surprises and we get regular items. One of the regular items is our art card. This one is particularly lovely. It's sort of postcard sized. So we've got key, acorns, a rucksack, we've got some fern, a beetle, we've got a jar, mushrooms, bottle for collecting. We've got a booklet here, a sort of a book of shadows with herbology, crystals, photographs. Really lovely. The art cards come with some manifestation prompts on the back. You can use these to encourage you to think both of the magical and the mundane when you are trying to achieve things in your daily life. So what are my goals for the month? What practical steps am I taking, and what magical steps am I taking? But if you don't want to fill in the back, that's completely fine. You can stick these into a book of shadows. You can use them for journaling. You can just decorate your space with them. They are beautiful pieces of artwork on their own. So each month we also get some sort of ritual or spell kit. This is a Bury It ritual kit. Contains all you need to let go of that which no longer serves. So let's get inside and see what they've included. Is that everything? Nope. So we've got a black candle, unscented. We've got 2 sachets of herbs. We've got a little piece of parchment. And then we've got our instructions. So we've got paper. Okay, so this is yarrow for clearing negativity. And in this one, we've got rose hips for healing. So, and then it goes through everything that we'll need. So it says you also need a pen or pencil, a candle holder, and a fireproof bowl. So excellent. And that, again, just the details on here, really lovely. So I shall pop all of that back into there. Pop my candle back in there. Ooh, what do we got here? This is a little notebook, lots and lots of pages, and we've got, oh, okay, so date, time, moon phase, season, location, herb, plant or flower name. So this is sort of a collection log, magical properties, uses and notes. So every time you go and collect something from the wild, you can keep a note of what it was. And there's, yeah, plenty of pages in there. That's lovely. Oh, we've got a scroll again. We didn't get a scroll last month and I missed them. I wasn't sure if they'd completely stopped doing them or not. So the scrolls come on these little rings, which I tend to repurpose as jewellery. So drying plants and fruit for spellcraft. Once you've harvested your herbs, flowers and fruits, you might want to dry them so you can add them to charm bags and spell jars or preserve them for use in the future. And it's got information. And this is a nice one because it's printed in colour. Very nice. And of course with these you can stick these directly into your book of shadows. You could frame them. There are lots of different ways to make use of the scrolls. Oh, I see tiny bottles, or at least I see a box with tiny bottles. So, charming altar bottles for your herbs, crystal chips, etc. They also make perfect spell bottles. Green for abundance, success and growth. Brown for grounding, stability and practical matters, and clear for any use. Ooh. Oh. So there's the first one. We've got our green bottle. We've got a clear bottle, and we've got a brown bottle. Oh. These are lovely. They're so cute. I say this all the time. I'm a sucker for coloured glass. I also love anything tiny. So this is right up my alley. I love it. I don't have an awful lot of space for my sort of craft supplies. So being able to have tiny little bottles of things that I can keep near me and then deep store larger packets is really lovely. I'll pop those down there. Beautiful. We might as well do this because I can see it poking out. This is gorgeous. So we've got a lovely etched wooden handle, and this is a little trowel, I assume for particularly magical gardening, but you could of course use it for mundane gardening as well. That's really lovely with the leaf shape. I really like that. Very lovely indeed. And I wonder if you are particularly attuned to the earth and are really sort of embracing sort of the green witch aesthetic, then there's no reason why you couldn't use something like this as your athame within a ritual setting, particularly if you're outside and you want to sort of score the dirt to cast your circle. Then doing it with something like this will be absolutely lovely, as long as you dedicate it to that purpose, of course. The wooden handle, it's got plenty of space on it if you wanted to add your own engravings or paint something onto it. Yeah, very, very nice indeed. I like that. Right, we're into the Hessian bags. Oh, this is, let's get into it. Oh, hello. A very lovely carved wooden mushroom. That's very nice indeed. Yeah. I like that they've given it some details, but it's still, yeah, the beauty of the wood is still shining through as well. That's very nice. I'm hoping that they tell us in the booklet what sort of wood it's made from. Okay, here we have a piece of crystal. This is a moss agate, little tumblestone. Oh, lovely, lovely dark green, sort of almost like a blue-green colour. Hoping that it's coming through on camera, how lovely that is. So, moss agate is a stone of emotional balance and growth. It helps us to process and understand our emotions and aids with new beginnings. The perfect stone for emotional healing, stability and spiritual grounding. Very nice. Yeah, I like that. Never say no to a tumble stone. I've got an ever-growing collection and I do like to keep a couple in my pocket at most times. Oh, we've got more bags. Let's give it this one. Ooh. So, Apothecary Herbs says Greenwich Supplies. Oh, it is indeed. Big old bag of herbs. So we've got bay leaf for protection, strength and good fortune. Hibiscus for love, passion, independence. Lemon balm for healing, love, spiritual development. Orange peel for attraction, blessings and abundance. And rosemary for cleansing, healing and clear thinking. That's really nice. Definitely a good selection there to get you started. Which is very, very lovely. Back to our monthly regulars. We get an enamel pin every month. And this one has got several mushrooms on it, but one central mushroom and then lovely crescent moon. Really nice. Single pin on the back. I am a big fan of pin badges, and recently I got myself some mag backs. I think it's what they're called. Rad backs? Mag backs. I'll link the video, which allow me to turn pin badges into magnets, which then means that I can use my magnets as cover minders. So it's like does double duty, and I get more uses and more pleasure out of them. So I think this is probably the last item. Ooh, feels delicate. So Witch Casket gathering bag. Oh, and in here we have got a gathering set. So it says a delightful bowl and bag for foraging and gathering your magical herbs, leaves, stones and other small gifts from the earth. The bowl is made from willow, known for its strengths, and is useful for any magic for renewal, growth and letting go. That's really nice. One of the things I really love about woven baskets is the fact that we have not yet managed to teach a machine how to do this. So if you find a basket, you know that a person made it, and this is particularly lovely. I've got a kit that I was recently gifted by the lovely Sarah Rose, one of my channel members, and that's to make a basket from pine needles. So at some point I will get on and give that a go, and I'm assuming that that will be perfect for the same sort of purpose. So, and then we've got our gathering bag here. So wow, what a lot of lovely things. Let's move the box out of the way. I'm going to go just pop back through our booklet, make sure I didn't miss anything, and see if I can find out what wood that mushroom is made from. So again, the booklet is just full of beautiful artwork. Really lovely. It's made from acacia wood. There we go. We created this beautiful acacia wood mushroom to symbolize growth, wisdom and the gifts of Mother Nature. We think it will be a magical addition to any sacred space. So there we go. So it's handcrafted wooden mushroom made from acacia wood. Magical mini trowel is a Witch Casket exclusive, so that's the only place you can get that. Forager's field notes. Parchment scroll, herb selection, enamel pin. The art print was designed by Faye, their in-house designer. So I have no complaints. This was yet another absolute winner of a casket. And I have been itching to get out into the garden and just stick my hands in the earth as the weather starts hopefully to warm up sooner. I will be able to get out and do that. So this has it's come at exactly the right time. And yeah, as so often I get seemed to. So yeah, thank you for joining me for this very in-depth unboxing of all these lovely items. As always, let me know down below in the comments what was your favorite item from this unboxing. There's such a lot to choose from this time around. Ordinarily I would gravitate straight towards the glass and be like, that's my favorite, but I think it's the trowel this time. I think I really like the trowel. So yeah, let me know what your favorite was. Yeah, I want to get out and play in the mud now. So that is all from me. Please do consider giving Witch Casket a try if you want to have a little monthly injection of magic into your life. If you want to check out more of their unboxings, I've got a whole playlist that you can check out so you can see what they have had in the past. And of course, the thing to remember is that a Witch Casket subscription doesn't just get you your monthly box. It also gets you access to their emporium so that you can buy items from previous caskets that they still have leftovers of. And of course, you also get monthly digital downloads, which include spells, rituals, social media backgrounds, wallpapers, things like that. Yeah, they're really cool. So give them a try if you haven't already. I hope to see you again in the next video. And until then, stay crafty!